Treason and Plot. The sun sparkled on the massive stone walls surrounding the outer bailey of the great fort. On the close mown grass of the green, 6 ravens strutted. Sarah looked in awe at the immense white tower that dominated the scene.
It says here the Tower of London was built by William the Conqueror.
Really?
Yes, he started in 1076.
Never mind all that. I want to see some dungeons.
I'm not sure there are any. Why don't we go and see the Crown Jewels?
There's a queue about a mile long for the Crown Jewels. I vote we explore a bit first. How about trying this door here?
Jamie, I don't think we're meant to go in there.
Looks like it might lead down to the dungeons.
Jamie?
What did I tell you? I knew there must be dungeons.
Are you sure it's okay?
Yes, come on.
Oh, all right. I'm coming. I just hope there's nothing too gruesome down there. What was that?
Oh, just someone being tortured on a rack.
This is horrible.
It's only an exhibition, silly. They're actors.
It seems so real. I can't bear to look.
Come on. Let's see what else is on offer. You coming?
Boys, they're from another planet. Look, a girl in Tudor costume. She looks very real.
Of course I'm real. Who are you?
Just visitors enjoying the show.
Enjoying the show? Are you monsters? This is a terrible place. My father is imprisoned here and is due to be executed in 2 days.
Jamie, I don't think she's acting.
Maybe she's just very good at it.
You were saying about your father?
I was just visiting him in his cell. The Queen has allowed me to do that. She's known me since I was a babe in arms.
What's he done to get locked up?
Nothing. He's done nothing. He's been falsely accused of being involved in a treacherous plot against the Queen's life.
Who is your father?
Sir Rolf Ridley. Until yesterday, he was a trusted advisor to the Queen and a member of her Privy Council. I'm Lucy Ridley, maid of honour to the Queen.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Sarah.
Why did they put your father in the tower?
A few days ago, the whole court moved to the Queen's summer residence, Greenwich Palace. When we arrived there, my father found a letter waiting for him. A letter that implicated him in a plot to assassinate the Queen.
Just a minute. Which Queen are we talking about?
Which Queen? Where have you been for the past 12 years?
He's just a country bumpkin. They don't really know what's happening in London where he comes from.
Queen Elizabeth has been on the throne ever since 1558, when bloody Queen Mary died. I'd have thought everyone would know that, even a country bumpkin.
Anyway, this letter that your father got, how did the Queen come to find out what was in it?
When my father read the letter, he was so horrified that he cried out. 2 yeomen of the guard who were nearby heard him and seized the letter. When they read it, they arrested him immediately.
Just happened to be there, did they? These guards. Sounds like a set-up to me.
I must get back to Greenwich Palace. Would you like to come with me?
We'd love to.
How do we get there?
By barge, of course. Down the river.
Is it far?
No, it shouldn't take long with a fair wind. Follow me. Sir Thomas, have you any news? Did the Queen listen to you?
My dear Lucy, I'm afraid the Queen was utterly unmoved by my pleas. I begged for your father's life on my knees, but nothing would sway her.
Then my father's fate is sealed.
My dear, you know that I would gladly lay down my own life if it would save your father, but when Gloriana's mind is made up, she is impervious to all supplicants. If there is anything else I can do for you at this time of trial, you only have to send word.
Who's he? He looks like a film star in those fabulous clothes.
Oh, that's Sir Thomas Manby, a new but valued friend of my father's, and also a member of the Privy Council these past 6 months.
He's a bit of a smoothie, isn't he? I'm not sure I trust him.
There's only one thing left I can do.
What's that?
I must speak to the Queen myself.
Can we come?
I don't see why not.
I suppose you have come to plead for your father's life. Well, child, you are wasting your time. Sir Rolf has been proved a traitor and must die for it.
Your Grace, you have known my father since before I was born. You must surely know he would never plot against you. He is your most loyal subject.
My most loyal subject. Allow me to read you the letter my men found upon him. Sir Rolf, time is ripe. Deliver Elizabeth her death blow, as you have agreed, and our rightful queen, Mary Stuart, will be crowned. I think that is clear enough evidence of guilt.
It's a forgery. My father would never plot against you, madam, never.
Guards! Mistress Ridley is to be escorted to her room and kept there under guard. And her companions there by the door, whoever they are, can be held with her.
Oh, no, they can't. Come on, Sarah, run!
Oh, after them, imbeciles!
We can hide here.
Shh, there's somebody there.
Yes, my lord.
I heard a voice. Listen.
Come to the Queen's court.
What will the signal be, my lord?
When you hear me speak the word Essex, then you are to drive your blade deep. Gloriana's life and reign must end.
And my reward, my lord?
When the Queen of Scots is crowned Queen of England, you will receive the estates of a gentleman and the gold to go with it.
Thank you, my lord.
Can you see anything?
Have a look through these curtains.
It's Sir Thomas Manby.
Told you he was dodgy.
We have to tell the Queen.
You must be joking. She just gave orders for us to be locked up.
That's true.
And even if we did tell her, she wouldn't believe us.
Even so, I think we'll have to try. There's more at stake here than the Queen's life, as if that wasn't enough.
Well, okay. But I don't fancy our chances.
Quick, they're leaving. Hide!
Get behind this door.
Phew.
That was close.
Hey, look where we are.
In a room.
Not just any old room. It's full of costumes and musical instruments.
Yes, so?
Don't you see? We can go and see the Queen in disguise, in some of these costumes.
Oh no, if you think I'm putting on a pair of those green tights, you can think again.
Come on, Jamie, it's our only hope.
All right, pass them over then.
I knew you'd do it. Here you are. How about this red jerkin to go with the tights?
Great. Bright green and bright red. I'm going to stand out like a sore thumb.
No, you won't. I'll be wearing a costume as well. What do you think of this dress?
I'm sure you look lovely in it. What's this? A guitar?
Probably a lute.
I think I might take it with me. I'm ready. You coming?
Nearly ready. Just got to do this dress up.
Ah, musicians. A song or two on this fine day. Come, perform for us.
Oh, no. She means us. Oh, why did you have to bring that lute along?
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well, you better learn to play it pretty quickly. That's all I can say.
I will play you a piece I have composed myself, Your Grace.
Have you? Excellent.
It is very modern. Only the most intelligent people can understand it.
Nice one, Jamie. You strum and I'll sing. This should be really something.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, ooh, yeah, 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 la 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 ba ba da da. Ooh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was very interesting. Approach, musicians. I would like to know more of this modern music. I seem to recognize your faces, but I cannot quite recall where I have seen them. Ah, now I do remember. You were dressed very differently when you came to my chamber with the traitor's daughter.
Please, Your Grace, we've come to warn you. Your life is in danger.
Nonsense, child. My would-be assassin is safe in the tower.
No, Not Sir Rolf. Someone else. Someone here in the palace who has orders to kill you.
I am listening.
We heard two people plotting. One of them was giving the other orders to assassinate you here this morning. The one giving the orders was Sir Thomas Manby.
Sir Thomas, impossible. Why is it any more impossible that Sir Thomas should plot against me than Sir Rolf? Oh, no one is to be trusted. No one. What else did you hear?
Not a lot. We don't know who the other man was. He could be anybody here.
All we do know is that when Sir Thomas says the word Essex, the other man is supposed to kill you.
Is he indeed?
Your Grace.
Well, sir, what have you got to say for yourself?
Well, the sun is in his heaven and all's right with the world. And you, Gloriana, brighten the day with your very presence.
Smarmy creep.
Such flattery is unwarranted, Sir Thomas.
Flattery, madam? Nay, I may flatter the Duchess who invites me to her table, but I can never flatter Gloriana, the most gracious and beautiful lady in all England.
Well, flattery or not, it serves to pass the time. Pray continue, sir.
In all my travels through this fair land of ours, I have never seen a lady whose beauty even approached that of Gloriana. There is no lady in Yorkshire to match her. There is no lady in Norfolk. And certainly there is no lady in Essex.
Seize that man! Arrest Sir Thomas Manby for treason!
Your Majesty, come on.
Wait! Bring Sir Thomas before me. What have you to say for yourself?
Nothing, madam. It may be that what I have done is considered treason in your eyes. It may be that I sought to incriminate Sir Rolf to divert suspicion from myself. But you, madam, are not the rightful Queen of England.
Go on. We are listening.
The rightful Queen is Mary Stuart, presently imprisoned by yourself at Fotheringay Castle. And I call on all good Catholics to rise up and rid the country of this Protestant wealth.
Away with him! I never want to hear his voice again, or see his head upon his shoulders.
Your Majesty, come on.
Where is my lady?
Time for us to go, Jamie. I think we've done our bit.
Yeah, I fancy one of those ice creams from the store outside the tower.
Me too. Come on, let's leave them to it.
Send for Sir Rolf Ridley. I have misjudged the man. Oh, I'm surrounded by villains, but he is loyal and true. The music in Treason and Plot is taken from pieces by Albinoni, Pachelbel and chorale. At the beginning of Albinoni's Adagio for strings and organ, the double basses and cellos play a pizzicato accompaniment while the organ holds down a low chord. The first violins enter with a beautiful melody, while the second violins and organ echo with short phrases of their own. The violins and violas play a powerful new melody. Pachelbel's canon begins with a series of chords played by organ and low strings. This is repeated throughout the music. The first violins enter, playing a slow, descending melody. The first violins play new music, and the second violins begin the tune. Finally, the third violins begin the tune. Becomes increasingly busy as the instruments introduce runs and intricate figurations. In Corelli's Concerto Grosso in G minor, the cello plays its own energetic music, while in the background we hear the tinkling sound of the harpsichord. In the animated middle section, the music almost runs away. The minuet is lively and bright, in keeping with the stately nature of the dance. The gentle, rocking pastorale offers an alternative, more tranquil end to the work. These are just some of the highlights of 3 pieces by Albinoni, Pachelbel and Corelli. You're bound to discover more every time you listen.